Hello everyone and welcome to part 8 of this FireRed Let's Play. On the last episode we tied up some loose ends and we took on Lieutenant Surge. In this episode we'll be heading onto the route east of CERULEAN and probably going through Rock Tunnel as well. Before I saved just after the cut tree, but I remembered that I needed to go back to the bike shop, so once you've gotten the bike voucher in Vermilion City you get a bicycle, which is always nice because it helps you move faster. It's not essential because you have the running shoes, but let's select it. So we go to key items and yeah, let's just register it. So whenever we press select we can use it. Okay, so I did also add on the last episode me getting the HM for Flash. I think it was Flash, just because I remembered I'd said I'd do it and then I ended up not bothering. So yeah, I just added it into the end. Okay, so this is, I'm not sure what route this is. Let me double check. Route 9. I thought it was Route 9, but I wasn't sure. Okay, so okay. That's a weird way to start a conversation with someone. Anyway, Picnicker Alicia has an oddish I should say, which I don't like at all, but whatever. Of course, great way to start the episode. Come on, don't stay asleep forever. Useless move, long animation, I hate you, Oddish. Okay. I do say that and then I've actually got an Oddish, but it's only for cutting duties. Oh come on Sparky, don't take the mick. Come on. There we go. I bet you have a Bellsprout. Or some other grass type. Called it. Okay, so she also has a Bellsprout. Okay, I'm not too worried about that. Well done, Sparky. Judging by these levels, I think you could probably come here a little earlier in the game, like completely avoiding Lieutenant Surge. But I chose not to since I thought I'd do it all in order. Okay. Just wondering what move to use there. I think Bite is probably my better option. I really hate you, Oddish. Come on. I hate all of these long after-turn effects. Right, and finally another Bellsprout. Why am I not surprised? Right. Bite that Bellsprout. Destroy it. And heal off that poison. I didn't deceive you in any way. You said I had Pokémon, I have Pokémon. It's exactly what I said I was. Skip the animation, let's move on. Okay, so just quickly, down here there is a very useful TM, Aerial Ace, 60 power flying type move. Doesn't sound too strong, but it's 100% accurate. Well, actually I should say it's perfectly accurate, it will always hit. Apart from in certain circumstances obviously. But a lot of Pokemon can learn it, not just flying types. But yeah, although to be honest most flying types are probably better off with Fly anyway, because even though it lasts for 2 turns it's still slightly stronger. And if you've got a Fearow then later on in the game you're better off with Drill Peck, which I think is the strongest flying type move apart from Sky Attack. So yeah, well in this generation anyway. In the next generation it becomes a little underwhelming. as there's Brave Bird and Fly gets a power boost. Protect. Nah, I don't think I'll bother with Protect. There's a TM for it, and I don't like Protect anyway. It's not my playing style. Okay, so moving on here. Let's quickly head north. Fight this camper. Everyone around here is so creepy. Why is everyone so creepy? Okay, Growlithe. Let's water pulse that thing. Not even be phased by that Intimidate. Destroy that thing. I wonder if you've got a Vulpix. Oh, a Charmander. Okay. That's interesting. This is our first instance of seeing it, but yeah. Well, by someone who isn't us or our rival. Just a regular fire type, taking out you would any other. Okay, so a bug catcher, I'm fine with that. Oh, I wonder what Pokemon he's got. Please have something obscure. Beedrill. I'm not particularly fond of that, but I'm going to hit you with Dig. Beedrill's got quite high special defense, so you'll probably want to prey on its physical defense. If you've got a rock type move, that would be amazing. Otherwise, just hit it. Wow, Beedrill is surprisingly bulky. I mean, it's not that bulky, but for this point in the game, it kind of is. Especially since I'm like 12 levels higher. Okay, so let's take that thing out. Gain a nice amount of experience, and another Beedrill. Okay. I was kind of expecting a Butterfree, but whatever. I like Beedrill in this game, actually. I usually hate those evolutions, but I think Beedrill's okay. Screw the special defense. Beedrill's probably my favourite one, especially in this generation, because it gets that Twin Needle, which is a very useful bug type move. I don't think there's anything new on this route. I will quickly add anything if there is something new. We've definitely seen you before. But yeah, don't think there's anything new here. I will quickly add it if I find anything. Okay, so let's head down here. There's probably oh yeah, there it is. Well, I should say he. Bring it on. That's a better way to enter a fight rather than you've got good looking Pokemon. Just seems a little creepy to me. Okay, so Water Pulse that Geodude. Absolutely demolish that thing. And an Onix. Typical hiker Pokemon. Nothing new here. Would be mildly surprised, Jeff, if you had something like a Rhyhorn, but of course you don't. Rhyhorn is another rock ground type, but we don't see it so much later on. Burnhill, how useful. I'm going to switch, well, unless there's another hike, I'm going to switch Sparky out to front. I suddenly realised how long it is until I actually get my replacement electric type. It's not until I get Surf, which is actually kind of annoying. Because it means that Sparky's getting a ton of experience, especially since I've only got 2 Pokemon at the moment. But I'm not really in favour of ditching it. I mean, I could once I get my second Pokemon, but that Thunderbolt is a little too good to give up. Okay, so this bug catcher has a level 20 Caterpie. You wonder, why are you bothering at all? I mean, he has 3 Pokemon. If he had an evolutionary family, that'd be fine. But he has a Caterpie and a Weedle. Why are you bothering? Seriously. I thought I had a feeling you might have that. Okay, so we haven't seen this before. Venonat, bug poison type. Not too threatening at all. As you can see. I I'm not sure what levels it gets them, but it does learn the 3 powders. I'm not sure what level it gets them though. Yep, that's exactly where I'm going. But we can't go together. I'm sorry. Oh, I swear to God, if you've got 4 Rattatas. I don't know how to say that. Rattata. I don't know. A rat that doesn't need to be around anymore. Who in 1 level can be eradicate, I think. Just die. Oh, thank God. Right, okay, a sand shrew. Not exactly much better, but at least it's given some diversity. My levels are telling me that I seriously need to get my 3rd Pokémon really badly. I'm seriously over-leveled. Oh well, it'll be good once I actually get that Pokémon. The problem is that my 4th and 5th Pokémon are going to be coming in the same place because they've gotten in the same area. I don't know why I'm trying to switch. They've gotten in the same area, which is kind of annoying. And then I don't know whether I'm going to bother with a 6th Pokémon, because the 6th Pokémon that I kind of want to have isn't available until after game. Because I was going to have a Scyther, which is bug flying, although it just doesn't have any good bug type moves. If it had a decent bug type move I may consider it, but it just does not have a good bug type move. I think the best it has is Fury Cutter, and I think it has to get that through a tutor. But I'm not bothering with that, so screw it. The Pokemon I do want is a bug type, but it's not available until after game. Because I was considering an Alakazam as well, but then I'd have to trade to get decent moves on it. Because the best you can get on it, basically in game, is a combination of like Psychic, Shockwave, and then Calm Mind with some other filler move that isn't an attacking move. And Psychic Electric doesn't have too much synergy really. I mean, if I wanted to spice things up a bit, I'd trade it to Emerald and teach it Ice Punch, as well as Thunder Punch to give it a bit of a power boost. But because Psychic, Ice and Electric have a decent combination. I mean, the Ice and Electric alone has good combinations, but the Psychic adds to it. I'm just completely rambling about my 6th Pokemon. Berry Shadow there, Chester Berry, Cure Sleep, don't know if we've seen it before. Head down here. Won't patronise you, but if you're weak I may not be able to help myself, I'm sorry. Oh, I still have you out front. Oh well, it doesn't matter. Nice. I don't think that Meowth would have taken that Water Pulse anyway, but I'm sorry. I don't want to be too. Oh, damn it! Screw it. I don't want to be too much, but just can't help it sometimes. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, so we're at Route 10 now. Once we get Surf, we can go down here to get to the power plant, which is where I want to go because I can get my replacement electric type. But we can't, so as for now, there's grass here, but I don't think there's anything new here. I think that might be a Voltorb, but I'm not sure. If I'm missing something, I'll add a review at the end of the episode, but I really don't think I'm missing anything. Okay, so there is a Pokemon Center here, right before the rock tunnel, and I think that's one of Professor Oak's aides sitting over at that table. We will go check, although I probably don't have all the Pokemon he needs. Yeah. Okay, well I really don't care. An Everstone makes it so that you can't. Well, it's a hold item, which makes it so that you can. Your Pokemon won't evolve, which isn't really something that interests me because I would like my Pokemon to evolve. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm really. Oh, hello. There's a Berry Shadow there. Berry heals confusion. Don't think there's another one. Well, actually, there's one there, but. Well, I'm afraid it's fairly likely that you're going to lose to me as well. Pikachu, okay. Prepared to get decimated by mine. See, told you. Now, why am I not surprised that that kicked in? And a Clefairy, okay. Not too bothered about the paralysis, to be honest. What a completely useless move. Okay, so Follow Me basically makes it so that if you're in a double battle, all moves will target the person, the Pokemon I should say, that used Follow Me instead of the other Pokemon. So it's good for protecting a Pokemon, but you could just slap Protect on it. But in single player, like in single battle I should say, it's a useless move. Okay, so this. Oh, great! I need Flash. Okay, so this is Rock Tunnel. It's one of the. It's the tunnel that's separating Route 10 from Lavender Town. Oh, thank God! Oddish can learn Flash. That's awesome. I wouldn't have minded teaching it to Sparky, but I didn't really want to, because then I'd be completely walled by grass types. Sweet Sense doing nothing for me. Poison Powder may actually come in useful if I ever have to use my Oddish for some reason. Okay, so Oddish learned Flash. Hopefully you have a decent Pokemon that can learn Flash. Paris and obviously Oddish are good users of it. Try not to teach it to your main Pokemon for the same reasons that you wouldn't teach Cut to it. The only two HM moves that I would recommend teaching to your Pokemon are Surf and Strength. They're the only two HM moves that are worth keeping. Strength does get a little outclassed later on, but for now it's fine. Well, you haven't got it yet, but when you do get it. Okay, so this is Cubone. Cubone is a ground type. Not a particularly great Pokemon. Decent attack, I guess. It's okay defensively. When it evolves into Marowak, it follows these trends. It's quite slow. Oh, for God's sake. But if you... oh, for God's sake. If you give it its signature item called the Thick Club, which you can find on it 5% of the time in the wild, then Marowak, I don't know about Cubone, but Marowak's attack gets doubled. And since it can learn, oh, Jesus, I've got to remember which one it is. I think it's Boomerang at quite a low level, which is like, it's essentially a multi-strike Earthquake. It strikes for 50 power twice, which is 100 power, which is the same as Earthquake, plus it gets same type attack bonus. And it's got a little less accuracy, but it's a bit of a non-issue really. I must go heal Sparky. I will cover you in just a second. What was I talking about? I have completely forgotten. Oh yeah, Marowak. Yeah, it's a decent Pokemon. You'll be able to get it fairly soon. But yeah, it's a ground type, so just keep that in mind for when you fight it. Okay, so I will just quickly heal, and then I will go and cover the one new Pokemon in there. I think it's only one. You can also, as I said in a previous episode, if you give Pokemon Rock Smash and then trade it over, because obviously you can't get it yet, and smash some of the boulders that are in the rock tunnel, then you can get a wild Graveler at a decently high level. I think it's 25-ish, something like that. which obviously isn't too bad considering most of the wild Pokemon are high teens at best, really. Oh, repel. Okay, so you can find Mankey here. That's not really proving my high teens theory. How many repels do I have? That's not enough. Well, I'll try my best. I don't remember how long Rock Tunnel is. Do I have Sparky up front? Good. Okay, so the one new Pokemon that I know of down here is Machop. There's the boulders, by the way. So Machop is a fighting type, like Mankey. It's much slower and has. It could be considered the fighting type physical counterpart to Alakazam, in that it evolves into. Well, actually, it evolves into Machoke at level 25. Might be level 28. I'm not sure. It's one of those, I think, rather than level 16 for Kadabra, and then evolves into Machamp through trading. It's got an incredibly high attack stat. It's got pretty decent defenses, to be honest. Its special attack is dismal, and its speed isn't much better. But its defenses mean that its speed is not too much of a worry because it can take a hit and then deal a big one back. That trading is a bit of a problem, but if you can trade, you know, go with it. Thank God that missed. What was I going to say about Machamp? Oh yeah, it also gets the ability Guts. So if it gets poisoned like that, or if it's asleep and uses Sleep Talk, or Snore, I guess. In this generation, it's physical, and it has the Burn. Its attack power gets boosted by 50%. Burn's like side effect of cutting your attack isn't applied, so you don't have to worry about that. So yeah, Machamp is a pretty decent Pokemon. It's certainly usable if you can trade it. If you can't trade, there are probably better fighting types. I think Primeape would probably be better, like normally. Also, there is another fighting type coming up just before, technically, the 6th badge, which, if you can't trade, is better than. Actually, I guess it kind of is better anyway. It's better than Machamp, so it's a good Pokemon. But if you can't trade, I'd probably say pass on it. Need that antidote. Okay. Skip that animation. Oh yeah, I kept a wild Pidgey in my party because I'm gonna need something with Fly. Because my 5th Pokemon is a flying type. The 5th Pokemon I'm gonna get is a flying type, and I'm not gonna get it until just after the 5th badge, so it's quite a while off. Of course, I haven't got the HM for it yet. You get it after the 4th badge, even though we can use Fly, which is a little silly, but hey. Okay, so I'm not sure what Pokemon that was. I'm completely spaced out. But we now have a Cubone. Oh, there's a Pokemaniac Steve in Ruby, Sapphire and Emerald, who wore an equally amazing outfit. It's pretty hardcore, being a Charizard. Ugh. This dungeon is going to be hell without repels. Should have brought more, really. I don't even know where this takes me. Okay, so 2 hikers, one of them skippable. Actually, I don't know if they're both trainers, I assume they are. Okay, well this one is. Hit me with your best shot. Well, I think I will. I keep thinking they're going to have a rock ground type and then they have a fighting type. Shout's gaining too much experience. God, it's going to end up being a Blastoise before I even get my third Pokemon. There's the rock ground type. Okay, so Onix, we've seen Onix before. Nothing too special going on here. Gain some nice experience. Hide away. Yep. Okay, so I'm not sure what was down the other way, but we'll just keep going this way. Actually, I think I will go the other way first. I feel like this is the right way. I'll do that and then it won't be the right way. But we'll see. Okay, so I wasn't trying to be technical, I was just trying to completely obliterate you. Okay, so moving on. I hate that so much. Okay, so yeah, good. I'm glad I did come back then. Okay, so there's a revive over here. Wasted some repel steps, but it doesn't matter, I guess. Okay, moving on. Another hiker. Yes, I know, and that's what has me worried. I don't like not having repels. Oh god. Another long line of Geodudes. Just destroy each and every one with my Water Pulse. I guess I could technically take these on with Sparky, it's just I don't know if I'd knock them out in one hit. And a magnitude from a Geodude would be quite powerful, even though it's like a 12 level difference. I guess we could try it. I've got that revive that I picked up, so if anything goes pear-shaped, doesn't matter. Okay, it's Brick Break. Okay, fine. I don't think I want to take on Onix with Sparky though. And I'm a Chop. Cool. Okay, so take out the Machop, grow to level 32. Those stats are really underwhelming. Oh well, doesn't matter too much, I guess. Okay, so I'm always saying okay, so just notice that. Right, that's better, I suppose. Well, you can't follow me. I don't know where I'm going anywhere either. Onix. Right. I'm not taking you out with Sparky. Okay. Another Onix. Wish they gave hikers better Pokemon. Well, not better Pokemon, just more diverse. It's the same old Pokemon over and over and over and over again. Right, okay, good. Gonna get Sparky some experience. Let's break that thing. Okay, so you can take out a level 19 one, but you can't take out a level 20 one. Okay. Right, so moving on now. Oh god, another hiker. They're everywhere. I'll only show you some respect if you can take out just one of my Pokemon. Geodude. And I don't think you will be. Your best shot would be with Sparky, and I bet you wouldn't have the right initiative to take it out. Wow, critical hit. More than obliterate. Oh, a Graveler. Stepping it up now. Graveler looks so dopey in this game. Well, still as easy as Geodude. A lot more experience though, which I like. Okay, down the ladder. I think I'm fairly close to the end. Thank God. Okay, some more boulders to smash there. I think I've got one more repel, and I think that's how many I need. I think. I hope. I'm going to switch Sparky up to the front. Okay. Good advice there if you ever get lost, I suppose. A Jigglypuff. I made a good call. Brick break that thing. Critical hit, nice. I think I would have taken it out anyway, but doesn't matter. And a Pidgey. Equally underwhelming. And who do you have last? And a Meowth, cool. Electric fighting is doing well for me. Okay. Just wasn't good enough though, was it? I'm sorry. I didn't really want to have to tell you that. Okay, so this guy is very important. He's a move tutor and he'll teach you the move Rock Slide, which is just an incredible move. It can only be taught once, but a ton of Pokemon can learn it, especially fighting types. If you did get yourself a Machamp, or a Machop I guess in this stage, or a Primeape, definitely teach it Rock Slide. There are other Pokemon that can learn it. I think Nidoking can learn it. There are plenty of Pokemon that can learn it, trust me. I think Charizard can learn it as well. But yeah, I mean, it's an incredible move. It's a 75 power Rock type move. Has 90% accuracy, but I think it's the best Rock type move in the game. I know, 75 power, best Rock type move. Rock type wasn't a very... Well, it was good defensively, I guess, but it was never particularly good offensively. Even though Rock was super effective against so many types, having only Rock Slide was a bit meh. Although when you go into 4th gen and you get Stone Edge, you're much better. But okay, getting worryingly close to level 36 now. Out-muscled. I do not like that at all. Oh, this is going to be a long few minutes. Ugh. Just as I was about to open my menu. Go away, Zubat. Nobody likes you. Especially in this game. Okay, so. I'm saying it again. I've lost count the amount of times I've said it. Seriously. We can't have mine. So you're going to have to start your own journey. But you've already gotten Pokemon, so surely you must have a Pokedex. Checkmate. Okay, so I'm saying it again, seriously. So we'll take that Slowpoke out. Just saying so doesn't count, of course. Another Slowpoke. Very diverse team going on here. Critical hit. Didn't need that whatsoever. And another Slowpoke. Wonderfully diverse. All level 20, all males. Fantastic. Okay. Destroy that, gain some experience, and let's move on with our lives. Oh yeah, I'm totally jealous of your, you know, trio of Slowpoke. Sparky's up front, right? Good. I don't think there's too much long left. I hope. I always remember this being a long dungeon, but oh god, I really need my fire type. This is taking the mick now. Luckily the fire type is the Pokemon I'm getting next. Oh, hello. Sorry about that. Okay. Poison powder, I do not like that at all, but it doesn't matter. Quick attack. Destroy you. It's a bit embarrassing that quick attack is the best move I have against grass types on Sparky. The electric type that I'm going to be getting, another useless move. The electric type I'm going to be getting to replace Sparky can actually learn Psychic, but I don't think I'll teach it. Oh, actually, I don't know if it can learn Psychic in this generation. It might be able to. Agility. What a very useless move. Agility doubles your speed, by the way. But I don't need it for Sparky. Sparky's fast enough. Okay. Where was I? Oh yeah, Psychic. I'm going to be teaching another Pokemon on my team Psychic, so even if it can learn it, I'm not going to be teaching it. Oh, I should have healed that poison. I know I don't have any more antidotes, but I might have a, I don't know, a full heal or something locked away in my bag somewhere. Oh, excuse me. Diversity doesn't matter if you've got Pidgeys and Rattatas, trust me. Wow, 2 Rattatas, why am I not surprised? Same old boring Pokemon over and over and over again. And a Bellsprout. Ugh. I swear they're the only Pokemon I've seen in this frickin' dungeon. Machop, Geodude, its evolution, Onix, Bellsprout, Rattata and Pidgey. I've seen a couple of Clefairies as well. But apart from that, same old boring Pokemon over and over again. That's a little disturbing saying that to a guy, but do I have anything? Oh, great. Okay, so Sparky's gonna die then. I have that revive, but no. Oh god, just prolonging it here. Come on. Hello, Geodude. If I didn't need the last 4 Geodudes, why do you think I need you? You have nothing more to offer. Oh god. I bet that item is like an antidote or a full heal or something. Just to rub salt in my wounds. Okay. Okay, good. A pearl. Really annoying. I thought that rock slide guy was close to the end, but apparently I was wrong. I think I'm gonna say this and it's gonna be famous last words, but I really think this is the last trainer. Well, I'm sure you certainly found him. Oh yeah, I've seen a couple of you as well. Meowth. Not very strong at all. Oddish. I'd rather use Dig than Bite, even though Bite can flinch. Just want to get away from those status moves. Ugh. Well, I say that. There's also trainers outside this place as well. I think I may skip them, get to Lavender Town and then run back. Okay. One final Pokemon, a Pidgey. I really hope it is the final Pokemon. Getting really sick of this place. It's a little like Mount Moon, but just worse. Level 35, wow. You are out of Pokemon. Well done for noticing that. Yeah, we are at the finish. As if it's a race I'm in here. We are at the end of the cave. Luckily. There's an item up there, I'm sure of it. I know, I can see the exit to the cave. I must get out. But I must also get the item. I'm a completionist. I must have things done. Wow, very useful. Okay, well, I'm pretty sure there's a hidden item, I just can't be bothered to find it. Come on! Just dragging it out here. Yeah, I can't be bothered. I'm sure there's a hidden item there, but I'm just not going to be bothered finding it. Right. Berry Shadow. Nana Berry. I have absolutely no idea what that does. I wonder where it got its name from. Okay, so I'm saying it again. Okay, so this is Lavender Town. We're not going to be visiting it completely yet. I think I will finally. Well, actually, before I say finally, I'll defeat those 3, 4, whatever trainers on that previous route, and then I will end the episode, and then I will come back into Lavender Town to cover it properly on the next episode. I don't think this guy actually spots you. I think you have to talk to him if you want to battle him. It's up to you if you want to go with that. If you can be bothered at this point. Nice, thank you Sparky. Making this quicker. And a Slowpoke. That's easy Pokemon to destroy. There's only a Pokemon Center like a few steps away. I'm sure you're not that lazy. Oh, I really don't care. You can have an Onix, I really don't care. Can't say I've ever described air as being delicious. Of course you have an Onix. You'll be surviving this hit. There's no way Sparky can take this out in one shot. Yeah. Well, that was probably the better move you could use against me. Does a whole 7 damage. And a Graveler. Try not to use physical moves against these two. Do try and use special, but Sparky needs experience. Oh god, this is what I was afraid of. I don't think Sparky could survive. Well, maybe. Yeah, see? 14 level difference, and it just cannot survive it. Okay. Take that thing out. I really cannot be bothered to go back to the Pokemon Center. Really don't care at this point. Revives only cost like 1500 anyway, so who cares? Oh god, another hiker. Don't have a Pidgey. Ugh. Don't know why I bothered even saying it. Of course you'd have a Pidgey. And of course you have to crit me. That's even better. Pidgeotto. I'm not impressed at all, and oh god. As much as I love Blastoise, I really don't want it to evolve yet. Make me realise just how over-leveled I am. The Pokemon, the fire type I'm going to be catching is like going to be at level 16, and I'm in mid-30s right now. Just ridiculous. Although I guess the levels of the wild Pokemon don't tend to climb very much during the game. I mean, of course they do climb, it's just they don't keep up with your levels very well. You have to do some good training with it before you actually can use it properly in battle. Luckily I think my fire type does come pre-equipped with Ember, which is nice. Gives it some fire type coverage right off the bat. Critical hit on that Onix. Just destroy it, and thank God I've just defeated the last trainer. I really don't care if you're laughing or sneezing, I just don't care. This has been one horror of an episode. Couldn't think of a better time to end it. I'm really annoyed. Doesn't matter. So, on this episode we covered Rock Tunnel. I don't ever want to go through that place again. On the next episode we'll cover Lavender Town, we'll finally get my third Pokemon, and we'll start heading west to Celadon City. I'll see you next time, guys.